Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you to everybody who has continued to watch. Today we are making vegetable bouillon from our vegetable scraps. These are ones that I've frozen, so I'm going to try and get these out and wrap them up. And that is a dehydrated batch. I've made up some stew packs, but it's also left me with a load of waste. I'm going to be making vegetable bouillon with all the scraps. I'm just going to grate it down using the blender. So I literally just put in all the peelings, stalks, everything, the greens to the greens to the cauliflowers. I put a little bit of oil in the bottom of the pan and started to cook it down. Because it's quite a big pan, it was giving off obviously quite a lot of steam, so I added 1/4 cup of water, put a lid on it and cooked it down for about 15 minutes. Now I'm going to add some salt. The ratios of salt is 3.5 ounces of sea salt to 3.3 pounds of mixed vegetables. I did add some garlic cloves, but you literally can just use whatever you want. You can add potatoes, all that sort of thing. So I've added the salt. I'm going to stir it in, and that will help the vegetables to start releasing the water. Continue cooking for about 15 to 20 minutes until it's cooked. I've decided to add a couple of tablespoons of Italian herbs. It's got oregano and all things like that, which will be good for health benefits. I'm also going to put in a tablespoon of turmeric. Vegetables are nice and soft now, so I'm just going to use a stick blender to blend it all down. You can let it cool a bit and use a normal blender, or you can just push it straight onto racks or dehydrate it as it is if you don't have any of that available. I chopped up the carrot tops and the celery leaves really small, and I'm just going to add it in and stir it through. So you can either freeze your mix. I'm going to do one batch in like ice cube trays and put in the freezer. I can wrap them individually afterwards if I want to, once they're frozen solid, and the rest I'm going to dehydrate. You will find that the mix is quite salty. Bouillons are salty, so you probably won't need to add much salt to your recipes, if any, I would say. So I'll put that on a flat tray and put that in the freezer, and the rest of this we're going to get on the dehydrator trays. And it will go in the dehydrator at 65 degrees until it is totally dry and crispy. So my vegetable scrap bouillon has been dehydrating, I would say, for about 7 hours. It's totally crispy and dry. So I'm just going to take it off the racks and jar it up. Like I say, it will be quite salty if you taste it. That will help to preserve it long term as well, but bouillons are always quite salty. As you can hear, it's really crispy. Beautiful. Smells amazing. There we have it, super concentrated vegetable bouillon, all ready to go. I'm going to put an oxygen absorber and a moisture absorber in there, but it shouldn't really need it because of the high salt content. Beautiful. These are ones that I've frozen, so I'm going to try and get these out and wrap them up. Hopefully these will just pop out. The nice thing about making your own is you know exactly what is in them. There's no artificial preservatives or anything like that. And you've used something that would even normally go in the compost bin or just in the normal waste bin. So there we have it, a load of bouillon for the freezer. The most convenient way to have it is in the jars, and you can use a teaspoon would probably represent that, but you can play around with the consistency, and it depends what you're using it for, whether you're putting it in stews or going to make an instant soup like I'm going to do now. So we're going to make our instant soup. Once you get your ratios right, so you can just put it together in vacuum packed bags, so you can take it camping, hiking, or just emergency situations. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of the bouillon. I've got some onion skin powder here, so I'm going to put half a teaspoon of that in. I've got some little tiny pasta. going to put 3 of those in, and a teaspoon of milk powder. And then I'm just going to add our boiling water. Give that a stir, and I'll let that rest for a couple of minutes. If you want to thicken it up even more, you can just add a little bit of potato powder. So this has been in my little insulated cup for a couple of minutes. Just tip it out so you can see it. So this is our soup, just your own instant cup of soup. The pasta is fully cooked or fully hydrated, so this one is definitely worth keeping in the pantry. Like I say, you just have to add boiling water to these ingredients, preferably in a insulated cup, but it's just really like a instant cup of soup or instant pot noodle if you was to put more pasta in it. It's really tasty and made out of scraps apart from the pasta and the milk powder, but yeah, really, really tasty. That's the end of another video. Thank you for everybody again that has subscribed. I did hit the 1,000. It drops back down and goes back up, but it's still truly amazing. Thank you very much. Please give it the old thumbs up if you enjoyed the video.